Singing this kingdom of rust and stone. Mother's quest is carving his throne. Origin fade.
Welcome everybody back to another update on Out of Ore. I've decided actually to do a rethink. I did put 2 wind turbines here and it really didn't match, guys. I still want to either move these bollards here. I'm going to move them now. And I've had a rethink. I think I'm going to cut, open cast cut down through here. Oh, just chop it, will you? Thank you. How is everybody doing? Do you know, I've done so many recordings, guys. I don't even know what day it is. So there is recordings going up for Car Mechanic Simulator and stuff, and yeah, so I've got loads of things in the pipeline. Where's my axe gone? So my plan is, because I've got all these solar panels here, when I come to cut in, let me go and find my axe, guys. Let me go and find it. I'm thinking if I'm going to do open cast, I may put in another hopper here. If you didn't see the last update, a little flag will pop up. If not, check in the description, because sometimes my flags don't pop up, guys. I don't know why it is, but my flags don't pop up. There's my axe. So let me put the axe in there. Yeah, I'm having problem with my flags. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. So yeah, so I will show you where I did put the turbines. Let me chop that down. I'm still looking for coal. I will find the coal. So basically what I'm going to do, guys, is let me chop these trees down. I'm in the foliage. I'm thinking of extending this. Let me go and push Q. Oh no, R. I'm thinking of coming across here. So let me re-put the bollards down. So I'm thinking of coming across here. I might even buy an excavator. This is where I'm going to cut out and hopefully cut up that way. So that may be a little bit more. Let me come around that tree. So where are we? So we're roughly about there. Let me eyeball that up. Trees in the way so I can't see. Let me get that tree out of the way. Well, that weren't bad, me looking through there. That weren't bad, guys. So yeah, so I'm thinking about cutting all this down. We have got some deposits there as well. Let me cut that out. Moving everything over. So now I've got to be careful with the plant. So yeah, so I'm thinking about leaving all that up there and cutting back into here. So that's where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to have to front load all this dirt out. I'm not going to do bulldozing. So this up here, I think the reason why we exposed that area down underneath is because of this area here. If you didn't see in the last episode. So what I've done is I've put a wind turbine there, which is missing that wind turbine, and then I've come round the corner and those ones are just missing each other, guys. Look at that, just missing. So I had to do a platform here. I mean, I will alter this. So basically what I've got is I've got that power cable connected to there, because there's only 2 going to the wall bracket, and then this one here, I've put a, let me go in first person, I've put in that bracket there to go into that one as well. So both of these are connected to the pole, but they're not I don't want to connect more than 3 turbines to a pole. That's what I don't want to do. This little shop here is my finance shop. I don't know whether we can go in here. Can we go in here? Oh, we can go in here. We need to get rid of all these boxes, though. Oh, there's a mini fridge and everything. Oh, no, it's a filing cabinet. Thought it was a fridge. My bad. I am a one-eyed mole. Right. Let me go down into the main. And we're going to do a bit of excavating. And I'm going to do a bit of... Basically, if you didn't see that with the old cage for that other stuff that we're going to be doing. So, as I say, we're going to be pushing quite a lot in this. And as I say, last weekend I streamed twice on YouTube. This weekend I'm thinking about switching and doing some streams on Twitch. So any people that have followed me, you're going to have to, if you want to see any updates, you're going to have to go into the live stream on Twitch. I'm ever so sorry. I got to please everybody. I mean, I've got 1.6k followers on Twitch, and the only reason why I was doing a bit more on YouTube is because I need to bring up my player base or my viewer base on YouTube, which makes sense, doesn't it? So I've made that little cubby-hole in there, and I put a power cable to it temporarily. So when we go around this corner, because we will be going around this corner, this is the reason why that is temporarily. We'll be taking that out and possibly squaring that wall up over here. So, I mean, we could build a wall across there over the back. Let's do that, guys. Let's do that while we're in stream. I keep saying stream when I'm recording. I don't know. It's one of those things. So let me do that and bring that forward. I mean, I could disconnect and bring the front loader over there, but then that means me disconnecting that. Can I put stuff in there? I can. Oh, I can't. Huh? Why can't I put stuff in there? Now, that makes no sense. This is not a hopper, it's a conveyor. But I can't drop material in there. Now, when I go over to the hopper, yeah, I can drop material in there, yeah, and then I can say consume. I don't know. I have seen plans of the new smelter and the new thing that we're going to have to pump water. Now, there is going to give you pearls, guys. I've done a bit of research. I'm going to pass it on to you. If you do lay piping down to help with your plant or your wash plant, you will get more from ores that you do that for. So it is in your best interest to do that because you're going to get more out of the ground. Does that make sense? If it don't make sense, then let me cut that through there. And the amount of stuff I've seen, I mean, I could show you. Let me quickly show you guys. Let me bring Steam over because it makes sense. Okay, so that's into infinity and beyond because I brought the wrong one over. You idiot, Muffin. Alright, let me bring the right one over. There we go. So this is what's planned with all the updates. Okay. So where is last Friday's? Last Friday's is this one. And this is some of the stuff that's going to be coming. Where is the other one? Let me go back one. Let me go back one. Was it the Friday before last? There you go. There we go. So this is the oil derrick, which is connected to the paver. It's huge, and it's basically pumping oil, which is putting oil into the plant to make your tarmac. This one here, I can't make that any larger, I'm ever so sorry, but this one here that I got my blue arrow on, this is the water. And it's, you're going to have to see on Steam, and I can't read that because that is so small writing. But there's more stuff that's planned as well. So there you go. Right, let's get back into the vine. So I keep my wee beady eye on it, guys, for you. I mean, I try and bring loads of content for people who are interested in the game. And that way we all can jog along on the same vein. So what I'm going to do is, if I come around that corner, which I'm going to come around that corner, this here is going to be taken up, because then after coming around that corner, I've got to go through there. Do you see what I mean? So let me, I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Let me see whether I can put that there, and then put that there, and then take that one off. Okay, and then if we go around there, and I go and push the R button and complete that across there, that's going to do the back end. So that basically, that's going to be our back wall. Do you see what I mean? So if I put flooring down there, you're going to get a rough idea of what we're going to do. So I put that there because we will be going around in that elbow. Okay, but that little, I can't point. That little bit there, let me jump down there, guys. I'm getting trapped. That there is going to come out, yeah, and then we're going to come, this is going to be, let me work this out, this is going to be a right elbow, and then we're going to quickly go sharp to a left elbow. Do you see what I mean? I'm going to keep this running because we probably will do a bit of front loading in a minute. I'm trying to keep everybody happy. Let's go across here. I've been getting people saying that they've been liking the music that I've been using when we do the time lapse. I mean, I try and get non-copyright music to do that, guys, because I don't want to be a black sheep in the family and shush. I got Epic in the background. I don't want to be I don't want to get copyright strikes. So, I mean, hi Epic, said everybody.
Hi everybody.
So yeah, so anyway, so I want to do that, and because I want to be a good boy. I mean, I am a good boy. Ask Epic, she'll tell you.
I'm not saying anything.
She's not saying anything. Okay. So she's going to treat that with the contempt it deserves. So anyway, moving on quickly before I get myself into more trouble.
Where do you want us to go?
Okie dokie. Right. So yeah, so that wall is going to be plastered there, but I could make a force wall here, and I could still have a wall of let me do that. I could have a wall here of can I cut through there, please? I could have a wall of blasted rock. I'm just wondering whether I can move that around. Let me see. Let me get the wall in there. Not that way. Turn that way. Can you see what I mean? And then I'm going to go like that, and then we're going to go like that. So that wall is going to be force over the back there. I mean, I try and do this. I mean, this is not planned. I'm just trying to see what I can do around the mine and how we can get around the obstacles, because these are all obstacles that are in the mine that we've got to diversify. That's a good word, isn't it? We've got to diversify, and we've got to adapt and overcome. Or as the people in America, they say simplify. Because that is a kind of other thing that they say. They say simplify, make it simple, and adapt and overcome. And that's exactly what I intend to do. So let me do that. I want to continue that because if we do go around that wall, we need to be able to bring power to that conveyor. So when I go around that corner, what I'm thinking of doing is, like we did topside, I keep saying topside, in the open cast place that we're going to do up top, I'm thinking of actually doing exactly and then going down and making a hopper that when we go through with the tunnel, instead of me using the thing to put it into the back off and tip it out here, I can just tip it behind it and then continue a straight line conveyor. Now, I will probably move, if we are going to have a wall here, I mean, what I might do is, let me disconnect the power. Can we get in there with the front loader? I want to try and get that out without screwing the pooch, if you know what I mean. So, we've got some material in here. Let me start the engines. Let me go back. Try and miss the new hole that we put in. Lift that up. First, I am using the gear shifter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this material into there. I mean, that is still connected to the power, and as you can see behind me, it did go up. So let me go back and go around the tumbler. Go a little bit close to the wall because I don't want to be knocking those brackets off the wall. So now what I want to do is I want to straighten up, and rather than me pickaxe, if I move the bucket up and turn it, okay, I can strip that. Oh, no, wrong way, Mummy. And then if we go back, oh, oh. It saves me using the pickaxe, and you can see that I am well, I'm not good, I can hold my own, I'm not a fantastic front loader driver. A little bit better, that's good. Goose. These chains does help on this concrete floor, guys. You would think, hang on a minute, chains. We would think snow, wouldn't we? We would think mud, give you a bit more thing. Now we need to be able to clean the truck as well. So if it does get clogged up, then we go to the corner and see the welcome street. We will go. Now some of that material has fallen into that line there. Let me dump this and let me go and square that away. There you go, guys. That will help me pickaxing, and then I can square that wall up. And if I push the R button rather than the E button. There we go. And then if we go, oh, hold on. If we go to that one, and then can we put that on there? Yes, we can. And put that on there. And that, and that, and that. I like to do that because to give it a, you can actually see the material that is behind the mesh. Let me walk around there. I'd only have to jump up there. So as I say, this YouTube is not going to be long. I just thought I'd show you the little tips and tricks that I do behind the scenes. Can I jump up there? I can. Look at that. You didn't know I was in the circus before, did you? I wasn't, but... And then some of this stuff, when we go into this kind of like cave, I will do away with this first set. It's only to give me a line, a plumb line to work to. We need to move the axe out and put that in because we need that. And there we go. And that's what we're going to do as we go through. Let me jump down. Can we fit another one in there? We can, which is good. And there you go. So that's the force wall I'm going to do there. Now, I'm not too sure whether I can put... I can't. Now, with these pillars here, you can put the mesh on. So what I might do on this one here, I might take that off and put a pillar there, giving it a little bit of realism. Can we do that? We probably can. Have we got any? We have. Right, let me put that in there then. Let me go to the flooring and put that there. Then let me go to that and put that on there. Okay. Then if we go to the sledgehammer, take that out. Okay. Put that in. And then we can put our effect on there. Okay. Giving it a good effect. Okay, so when we do get into the cave, which is there, yeah, I can do away with this. It's only to give me a guideline of where to do the topsy and the sidesy. So there you go. And that's how I do it. I mean, you guys might do it in a completely different way, but I thought I'd show you how I actually do my stuff around the obstacles that you will find and come across in Out of Ore. So there you go. I'm not too sure whether I will do Roadcraft. I think there were so many people doing it, and there were people doing it that have no experience in the bloody game. They've got experience in SnowRunner, but I know it's done by the same developer, and then they sit there in their stream or their YouTube comparing it to SnowRunner. It's not SnowRunner. You know, I'm yelling, but it really does crack my nipples. It does. It really does annoy me when I've got so many hours in SnowRunner. It's incredible, and I can't believe that they didn't put the same type of things in Roadcraft that they've got in this game, because you know it's the same developer after all. I mean, it really does annoy me. And these people basically are being promoted the game, and they've got early access. It's just, I'm not salty, but it does piss me off. Excuse my language. This is a rated thing. This is 18 plus. You know, it just annoys me. I mean, dude, if you want to play SnowRunner, go and play SnowRunner. This is Roadcraft. Right, enough of that. If Epic was here, she'd be telling me off. Let me put that there. Shall I put one? Because that's going to stretch around the corner. Let me grab another one then. I'll put one in the corner. I know it's going to be a bit whatchamacallit, but I want one to go around the corner. Now, have we got any cables? We've got one cable. We need another one. So that one's going to go to there. And I have told or asked Christian about conduit cabling that we can put inside. I mean, before I wrap it up, guys, I've made this here. So this is neat and tidy for the conveyors in a wall. It's taken me a long time. I nearly did swear then. It's taken me a long time to do that. Okay, so having a conduit that you can put on the wall, which will be flush against the wall, and then this cable then would run in that conduit, rather having these, yeah, exposed. And you saw I nearly went into it with the front loader. If that was real life, I would have busted that one there. I would. It would have been see you later, get a new one. Right, let me buy the cables. That's my 2 cents worth. Let me buy the cables. Let me buy, I don't know, I'm going to buy, these are cheapest chips, so I'm going to buy about 20. That way we got some. So that one to there, that one to there, and then that one to, oh, that one to there. So there you go. So there you go, a little bit of an update. Sorry for me shouting, and sorry for me ranting and raving about other content creators, but they just annoy me. It's just my opinion, and I suppose it's their opinion, but dude, don't force your opinions on everybody else, because they are there basically to get you to get interested in the game. But you know, get a life and stop rubbishing the game, you know. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there. We're going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, I strongly apologise for me ranting and raving about other content creators, but they annoy me. Anyway, you know what to do. If you want to like and subscribe and hit that bell if you want to see any more content with everything that I do, please do so. Comment, guys. And if you give me a thumbs up, and I get quite a few thumbs up, it gets my face out there and I get more people interested, and I can give my knowledge to them like I'm giving it to you for free. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.